Welcome to Kyle Field in College Station, Texas. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. It's the BYU Cougars and the Texas A&M Aggies. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Guys, I caught up with the Texas A&M head coach before the game. He talked to me about the importance of this young running back. Just a freshman, he has continued to showcase his talent. They gave him an opportunity early in the season, and they have been rewarded. He continues to shine and be very productive at the line of scrimmage. I'm going to keep you posted on how he plays here in the first quarter. They're feeding him early and often. He's in the script. Can he keep the momentum going? We'll find out. Back to you.
All right, Holly. BYU ready to put a foot to it and get this game going. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Reed. Here's a heat. And he never had a chance.
And I think this offense was looking for a reason to ignite the home crowd, coming out on first down, throwing the football, but the defense was ready. Nice job getting to the quarterback, making a big sack on the first play of the game.
The Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He might want another play. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Oh, they're after him. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
When it gets in long yardage situations, defensively, you're thinking pass, pass, pass. How about the quarterback doing a great job? He wants to push it down the field, but he does a great job scrambling, chewing up chunks of yards, and now making this situation a lot more manageable.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. They want a little extra time to think over this 3rd and long as we've got a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun on 3rd down, Reed. Pressure coming. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Under fire. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Quarterback may change this route. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards.
keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They have it at the 43, third and short, trying to avoid making a decision on fourth down.
390, twilight. 390, twilight.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. A high kick trying to pin them deep. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. On the run, it's Martin. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the 3 yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. A run for the quarterback. Might have a chance. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Here comes the heat. Avoids pressure on the right. On the run deep down the right side. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. BYU with the 1st and 10. They're going back to the ground.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They go to the counter. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Well, they're certainly not out of field goal range here, but they want to try to pay off this drive with a touchdown. They'll go for it on 4th. He'll keep it on the sneak. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game 4th and inches, and he'd signal in red Snoopy. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. This quarterback part of their running game. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Back to pass. It's Bachmeier. Finds his big tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Working that left side. Touchdown, BYU! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard, down 7-0. 7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3. Texas A&M going up tempo. That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good pickup on 1st down, open up the entire playbook.
Man, it just makes life so easy on quarterbacks. I mean, you got these guys that are so gifted athletically that you can do everything with them. They're like overgrown wide receivers, and now understanding zones and how to attack them. It's just unbelievable when you got these kind of big athletes.
Pulls it in. It's Craver. Still running at the 40. Speeding down the left side. To the house. Touchdown, Aggie. Setting up for the extra point and the top. And he makes the extra point. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Takes the handoff. It's Martin. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
I know know, one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
The 12th man, Borden, standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. To the air, it's Bachmeier. Going deep. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense got to stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking for space. It's Owens. Makes it past the marker. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Foundation of Aggie football built on toughness like that, running it like John David Crow back in the day.
And those Texas people are tough and rugged, and you know, they wear their great outfits that you love to watch. But these Aggies, I think they're at their best when they got great running backs. And you've seen Spiller and A-Chain in recent history finding those game breakers, those game busters that can make big plays.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Quarterback making checks. Here's Reed to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And that one's going to be incomplete. He was throwing for the touchdown, but just couldn't get the foot down in bounds.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
So now it's 2nd and long.
Kill it. 949 Rockstar. 949 kill. 139 Albatross. 139 Albatross.
Dropping back, it's Reed. He's not afraid to go deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play. The wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
Ready. Move it. We got three. Big there. But hard.
Reed. Here's the pressure. Didn't get nearly enough done on 3rd down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here.
Ready.
Again, it's Reed. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's 4th down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down and distance like that, comes up with a huge first down.
Run in the red zone, it's Edwards. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Aggies. Great job by the back on the option.
was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking for a man. It's Bachmeier. Got a man. It's Lyons. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee signal for the 2-minute timeout.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Quarterback will keep it. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. It's Bachmeier. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. They're working that left side. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Let's not complicate this. My man is better than your man. Find your matchups and go get them.
BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Unloads to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. They're snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Bachmeier. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
BYU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
Going to run it. It's Owens. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Cougars will use their first timeout here. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Gives it on the option. Defense storming into the backfield, making the stop behind the line of scrimmage, and it's 3rd down. Timeout taken by BYU at 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. They make the stop. It'll be 4th down. The defense does have a timeout to use if they want to try to put up points before the half. The Cougars are going to use their 3rd and final timeout here. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. He's got it. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Looking downfield, it's Bachmeier. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Looking to take a shot. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Man, that is such great 3rd down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that 1st down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
Now on the return. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Reed. He'll pull it down and run. Finds a crease at the 20. A little excitement there to wrap up the first half, and that'll pad the stats as we go to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We get right to it with Indiana taking on the number 3 team, the Miami Hurricanes. And it's the Hurricanes on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates, and while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon. Let's now take a look at top 25 action.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Martin. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. He's got it. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Takes the handoff. It's Martin. Slips one guy, now he's loose. Off and running. The 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars.
And you got to love the mindset that this squad just came out with in the second half. Clearly could not run the football the way they wanted to in the first half. Second half came out with energy, with passion, got the running game going, and then no surprise, they go down the field, they double up the rushing yards, Palmer, and they punch it in the end zone.
They give the guys up front a ton of credit, too, because they were missing some assignments, getting pushed around a little bit here in the first half, which is why they weren't able to have success running the football. And they had a little bit of a come to Jesus, it seems, at the halftime. They've come out now playing a little bit angry and finally able to get some movement up front. That made all the difference here on this drive with their ability to run it.
On the move. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
He'll try it again. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. He wants to change this route.
Magic. Stack. Must step. Win.
In the gun, 3rd down, Reed. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Oh, look at this thing. They may need a flight attendant on that one. He makes the catch at the 10. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. So the BYU offense comes out to go on the attack. They even things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. They'll leave it with the lone back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. Fires. It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And late in the football games, coaches are like, don't make the mistake. In this offense, they just did it. Tie football game, they put the ball on the deck, the defense recovers. Now they're going to have to depend on their defense to come out, get a stop, and keep them in this football game.
Running inside, it's Owens. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. That's exactly what happened there.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying to get the edge on the toss. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the 1st down.
Well, after they struggled running the ball in the first half, you just wonder if this coaching staff made some adjustments at halftime and just said, look, we've got to get more physical and we've got to own the line of scrimmage. After that successful run, they got to keep doing this here in the second half.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Throwing Reed. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Aggie! And that one will give him the lead. Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
Yeah, I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
Through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. To throw, it's Bachmeier. Fires to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They've got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Reed. Makes the grab. It's Horton. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And the Aggies can really attack on this second and short. Might be changing the route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Bring in the heat. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Here's Reed to throw. Looking for a huge play. Hits him in stride inside the 10. He is in. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Well, we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the run, it's Martin. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Fires on the move. The short hands, it's Phillips. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Back to throw, it's Bachmeier. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
They've given up some yards, and they're not in a great spot, but here's the good thing. The defense is up a couple of possessions. If you force a field goal here, it becomes a lot harder to lose this football game. So don't be too aggressive. Play back, try to get the stop, and try to force the field goal.
To the air on first down. That's reeled in. It's Martin. Shakes a man, just plowing ahead. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Motion from the back. Wants to fire on 2nd down. They go to the wide receiver screen. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives him momentum. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And that is just what you want. You get a 1st and goal situation defensively, and you can get a sack and get a good loss, put them out of an easy running situation. Nice job by the defense.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, BYU. The Cougars with the immediate response.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes, continue to feed this man the ball.
Looks as if he's going to run it. He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're just down 6. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. He'll bring it out. It's Warren. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Quarterback making adjustments. Reed. It's complete to the right. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the 4th quarter. 1st down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
The run inside. It's Edwards. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Texas A&M going quickly.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Dropping back, it's Reed. Looking deep down the right side. And this one will be ruled incomplete. Made the catch, but just couldn't stay in bounds.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
Bang, bang, bang. Ruby.
On 3rd down, they're in the gun. It's Reed. Looking to scramble. Going back to the well. Another deep ball. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Reed to throw for it on 4th. Fires to the right. Converts on 4th down. Still going. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
You know, you always talk about risk-reward. Gambling and going for it with the lead on 4th down right there and getting it, the reward could be winning the game. That was an unbelievable play. And how about this coaching staff putting their faith in their players to come up with the execution and make it happen?
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Sends it back in motion. They'll run the option. Keeps it on the option. Got enough for the 1st. He's run out of bounds at the 23 after the big gainer.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
They've got a 1st down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Throwing Reed. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. Got enough space. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their 1st. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They want to see if they can score the deuce. He's not going to make it. Stopped short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. He wants to go deep. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not...
Gonna take a shot at this DB. He's got it inside the 25. Lowers those pads. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Cougars! The Cougars with the immediate response.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there.
Kill. 214 close. 214 ready.
Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. Defense more than happy to take that free yardage. Offense in a split backfield. Reed flips it out in the flat. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now the Cougars are going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Here's a little room there. The 20. Touchdown, Aggie. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the fourth. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Bachmeier. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in, it's Casper. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too.
He'll take the deep shot. Leaping grab for a big gain. Touchdown, Cougars! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. The Cougars with the immediate response.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Leaves it with the back. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play. Timeout taken by BYU at second. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Texas A&M will use its second timeout. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. The offense changing the play. Here's Reed to throw. Rushes on him. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a first down.
Ninja. Copper. Hawk. Stay.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Marcel Reed. All alone, he's got it. Oh, he's getting ahead of Steve. He's at the touchdown, Aggies. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
And man, oh man, I don't know how you leave that guy open for the touchdown. Like some kind of miscommunication on the defense. He has had a big day. He's a go-to guy. Palmer, I don't know what you saw with your quarterback eyes, but it looked like a bust by the defense.
Yeah, and that's inexcusable by this defense because this guy's already burned you in this game. He's lighting you up. If there's anybody that you got to be aware of, if there's one player that you have to know where he's lined up every single play, it's him. So for the defense to allow him to be that wide open on that play at this point of the game, no bueno on D.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Bachmeier. Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Quarterback on the move, still looking. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Well, I know when the defense goes back and watches this film, it's not going to be perfect, but that was the stop they needed, right, David? You got two great offenses going back and forth. You just got to be able to break serve once, and the defense did it here at the very end. No matter how you do it,
unleashes one deep. And they almost came up with that pick in the end zone. What a stop that would have been.
Man, is that the opportunity they needed? That is exactly what this defense needed. They need to swing momentum. They needed to get the ball back to their offense if they wanted to win this football game. Just such a huge missed opportunity.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Reed. A shot toward the end zone. Makes a catch. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Back to throw. It's Reed. Looking to the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
That play call is going to force a lot of people to scratch their heads because you've got the lead late. Why aren't you just running the ball? When you throw, you risk having interceptions like that right there. That should have been picked.
139 Albatross. 139 Albatross. Break. Bow.
From the gun on third down, Reed. Scrambling away. And a sack will be the final play of this one. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches